Everybody, welcome back to Prepper Junkie. Today we are going to do a unboxing and a quick first impressions of the Glock 19 Gen 5 MOS, which stands for Modular Optic System. So let's go ahead and open up and see what you get. Alright, so the first thing we open up here, these are mounting plates for your optics if you have an RMR or you know, there's a whole bunch that obviously list off, but these are your mounting plates. It does come with it. You just need to figure out which mounting plate you need. This version does come with 3 magazines and a little ammo loader here. And obviously these are not the Magpul, these are Glock OEM mags, has steel reinforced lips. And as I said, it does come with 3. The other one is in there. Comes with adjustable back straps, which is really nice, so you can change the grip on this, which is a nice feature. I really like that. Obviously I also own the Gen 3 and it doesn't have that, and sometimes I feel like it's a little bulky. It would have been nice to be able to change these. So these are your adjustable back straps, and obviously you have the beaver tails on these. We obviously have the pistol, comes with a safety lock, comes with a little cleaning brush, and just your Glock information such as your manual and things like that. All right, let's take a closer look. Okay, so I forgot to mention these are the 14 round mags, Glock mags. If you live in a state with restrictive capacity, you will be looking at probably 10 round mags that would come with it. But as I say, at the state I live in, these come with 3 14 round mags. Let's take a closer look at the Glock here. So again, some of the big differences I'm going to compare it to the Gen 3 because obviously that's what I own, and I don't have it with me right now because the slide's been milled for an optic cut. But so some of the differences here is they have these really nice front serrations, front and back. So if you're going to do a press check or something like that, it's nice to have those on there. Ergonomically, it's a little different. It's say on a Gen 3, it has those ridges for the grip. Obviously this is flat. And the difference from the Gen 4 is there was a cut right here, I believe, that people did not like, but that has been removed. It's got some nice texturing. It feels good in the hand. It's got the very kind of typical slide stop. You can upgrade pretty much anything on these guns. There's an aftermarket accessories out the wazoo if you wish to go that route. So you can change out pretty much anything on these guns. So there's a slide stop, and it is ambidextrous on the Gen 5, which is a nice feature. Moving down here, obviously, again, compared to the Gen 3, which had a much smaller mag release, this obviously has a very large mag release right there. And it isn't ambi, but you can easily switch that over. So it is ambidextrous in the sense that you can easily switch it from the left side to the right side if you wish, if you're a left-handed shooter. I did mention, obviously, it's got these interchangeable back straps to whatever grip size or beaver tail you wish to put on there. Let's have a look at the trigger. So it is striker fired. There is no external safety out here as such. There is a safety, obviously, on the trigger right here. And so that needs to, so if you just try to push that, if you go on either side here and you don't touch the centerpiece and try to push that back, it will not fire. Your finger has to depress that middle trigger part here. That's the safety to fire that weapon. Okay. It does have a nice groove cut out here, so for a grip, you can get under the trigger guard just a little bit there so you can see it there. Feels nice. So let's go ahead and check out the trigger pull. Obviously we are clear. Let's see what we have here. So there's a little bit of take up. It's pretty smooth, doesn't feel gritty at all. A little more take up. It's got an audible, pretty clean break. Let's check out the reset. It's got quite a bit of let out. You heard that obviously reset. So it's good reset. Glock triggers out of the box are not known to be amazing. I mean, obviously once you break them in, they do get a lot nicer. Again, if you wish, you can switch the trigger out. Again, as I say, you can pretty much do anything to these guns as you wish. Let's check the trigger pull. So let's check this out here. Let's just reset this. It felt kind of heavy, so I'll be interested to see what this comes in at. If we can get that on there. The feels like the safety is trying to push it off. There we go. £6.5, which felt about right. It didn't feel super light. It feels pretty nice though, as I say, it's smooth. It doesn't feel gritty. The brake's not bad. The reset's nice. So all in all, not a bad trigger. As I say, out of the box, I expect to, after quite a few hundred rounds, it will start to smooth out a little more. So yeah. All right. So takedown for a Glock is the same as any other Glock. Obviously, you need to check the gun's clear, rack it, fire it so the trigger's depressed. Pull down on these two tabs, pull back slightly, push down those two tabs and push the slide off. Okay, and that is obviously the internals here. So the guide rod is like a double one here, and again with the Gen 3 it's just the single guide rod with a single spring. This is their updated version. So, and once that's out, you can just simply slide the barrel out. Obviously it's marked for Glock. Just reassemble, like so. Put the slide back on, rack it, function check, good to go. So, so that was the internals. Let's talk about things that I'm not such a big fan of, and the same on any Glock. I absolutely hate these Glock sights. The plastic junk sights that come with them. I really wish they would put some nicer sights on, but I guess maybe they were trying to keep down the cost perhaps by putting on these ones, and then you can just change out to whatever you wish. But I do not like those sights at all. Now, I did refer to the mounting system here. So you can probably see here, there's a line here, and you can see the screws. This is the mounting plate where you can attach an RMR or whatever kind of optic that you have. I do have a Trijicon RMR to put onto this, so we will put that on in a second. Let's just go over the engravings here. It's got the Glock 19 Gen 5. This pistol was made in Austria. Obviously, they do have pistols made in the US now also, but this one is made in Austria, which I think is kind of cool. And I think really that's all we need to go over. The magwell is actually flared slightly here, as you can see. And some of the accessories for previous generations, you can have that little plug you can put in the Gen 3s here. You're not going to be able to do that, or it's going to be a little more difficult because these have these different back straps. The size might be slightly different, so that might cause an issue to switch those out. But okay, so let's take off this mounting plate right here, and let's mount up the RMR. Opened up the plate packets. I found out that I need plate 2 for the RMR, and then it does come with the mounting screws and the piece you need to take the plate off. So just take off the 2 screws for your mounting plate.
One there, and number 2.
The plate simply slides off. So you're going to want to clean this. It's got a little bit of grease and oil in there. So I'd clean that off real fast, and then you're going to actually apply just a little bit of oil to the bottom and the top of your plate that you're using. So let me get some stuff to clean this up and I'll be right back. Okay, so that is done. And then, as I say, you're just going to need a little bit of oil, just a little bit of gun oil, and you're just going to put it on the, just a little dab on each side of your plate, as per the instructions. And then on the back. All right, so then your plate is ready to be mounted. So you simply put that on, and then you put in, obviously, 2 screws. The screws already have some Loctite on there, so you don't need to add that, which is nice. And then now, once you put your plate down, you'll notice that it actually has, in the actual plate, it has these ridges milled out of the plate, so it actually looks normal, like so, when it's on there. Okay, so take your optic and put a battery in it. All right, that was kind of annoying. So, turns out the screws that come with Trijicon and do not fit. They are too long. It's a different thread for the plate. And obviously these are just the ones that come with the Glock for the plates. They're a different size also. So you're going to need to buy 6x32 3/8 of an inch screws to fit. 632 3/8 inch, yep. So you can find them online, or you're gonna have to go to your local, maybe Home Depot or something like that to find them. So I will not be apparently mounting my optic on here right now, so that's a little disappointing. I was kind of excited to get that on here. Is what it is. Okay, so heads up, so if you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to pre-order screws or whatever. Okay, so where did we get to? Let's just go to my final thoughts. I think we've covered everything so far. Final thoughts, I really like it. I think it looks a lot nicer cosmetically than the Gen 3. I do like the added serrations here. I love that I can change the back straps here to fit my hand more so than than just having this is a one size fits all kind of a thing. The ambidextrous is a nice feature. I don't personally, I won't personally use it because I am a right-handed shooter, but I guess there might be a reason at some point why you'd like the ambi on there. So yeah, again, I haven't shot it yet. I mean, the way that the ammo's priced right now when this video is posted, you guys can imagine why I'm not shooting as much as I normally like to, because ammo is hard to come by and ridiculously expensive. So overall impressions, I like it. I think that there's some great improvements from the Gen 3. I'm excited to get the optic on here. Well, we didn't say it does have a standard rail here. This is not proprietary, so if you want to put on a light of some nature, you can do just fine. So yeah, I think the improvements they've made has been really nice. They've kind of smoothed out the edges here also. It doesn't feel, I mean, it's still a boxy, it's still a Glock, right? It's still boxy, but they've kind of smoothed out the ends here and things like that. Just nice little upgrades that they've made. End of the day, it's a Glock, it's going to work. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm excited to go shoot it at some point. I think it's nice. It comes with a bunch of mags. It comes with the plates you already need and the back straps. It just doesn't have the right screws for my optic, but such is life. All right, so questions, comments, please ask them below. As always, I'm always happy to help out where I can. If I don't see your comment, it's just probably because YouTube hasn't let me know that you've commented, so don't take it personally. If it takes me a little while to get back to you. Link is in the description if you wish to buy a Glock in general, or Glock 19 and a Glock 19 MOS. Guns are particularly hard to come by again at this time. They are selling like hotcakes. So if you click on my link around about not long after this video is posted, if it's in stock and you're wanting it, I would not wait to pull the trigger, as it were, because it will sell out fast. All right, that is it. All right, folks, I really appreciate you all, and have a great one. See ya, bye.